Webs, welcome to Damn Dirty Abe's.
Damn dirty
I'm
apes.
definitely a dirty Abe today because I
You
went
are a
straight from
filthy ape.
exercise. Yeah, yeah, sure.
Filthy apes.
Yeah, I'm still wearing
You,
shorts.
you, well, that's good.
Yeah,
You could just be in your underpants.
it's
So,
true. At least there was that common decency involved.
yeah.
I should bring up our chat, shouldn't I? I think see what's going on.
Yeah, I've got a few things. You know what? I
Yeah,
have
get in,
all.
dive in, dive in. I've commanded my woman to bring me a cup of tea.
She is such a good person.
It didn't work at all. I didn't actually do that at all. I begged. I said, I don't want to leave.
Really?
Lance is getting ready. Lance is ready to go, and I'm,
And
so
I'm dragging myself up the
I'm
stairs
dragging
by my
myself. Yeah,
face.
exactly. Yeah,
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Remember, damn dirty. I'm just going to insert damn dirty apes. You know, mission statement. That's what I say.
Oh, you got a
Right here.
mission statement. Oh, nice.
Right.
What is the
Well,
mission
no,
statement?
Damn Dirty Apes is a show about how you guys could walk, but you're screwing everything up. And then so the people who are not currently, high fiving or, should probably be in charge.
The ones who
That's
can't
just-
high five are the ones who should be running the place, basically saying.
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Got it.
And
Fair
then we're going to go find the evil ones of those. So I always get disappointed when I see
Start with
evil
me.
wheelchair.
Yeah. First Abe to go. First Abe to go. It'll be me.
Everybody, woo!
Did you get a new microphone?
I know, but I did discover that it's got the lights on.
I was gonna say I've never seen the little glowy bit before.
Nice.
It's so funny, Lance. Like what I do today, the world does tomorrow. Look at that.
The world does tomorrow. You are cutting.
I'm cutting edge, baby.
5 years ago, you were on the edge.
That's true. Now I've fallen well off it. YouTube short. Hello, Sky. Hello, Darth. Hello, Elizabeth Zed.
Everybody.
Mark O'Donnell. And Kenny Ken.
I hope many more come. Or did you turn them all off the old stream?
I think so. Pretty much. I was like, yeah.
With the sweat. Like the
sweat. Yeah, I think yeah. I never understand why people show up for that, but I gotta say, I do enjoy it. I've had it's just funny how many people have actually mentioned that of late. I guess it's somehow in someone's algorithm or something because it keeps popping up for some people. So,
what did you see? What Elizabeth with a Z said?
What did she say?
She said one of her students complained that we spent 3 whole days on accessibility in our class.
3 days? What is there to talk about? You must have solved it by then.
Well, I think we know who's going to be the pinata during Juneteenth.
Well, but I don't know if you heard this or not, but apparently they're getting rid of this. They've got rid of all the sign language, all of any of the signing that happens with any of the government stuff now, because they said that it's infringing his right to. It's not the way it's not his image is being changed by it or something. I was like, yeah, you look like more of an asshole, even more of an asshole now. It's amazing.
Yes, giant asshole.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was probably all the sign language people down there during most of his speech are just making that jerk off motion, rolling their eyes.
That was the joke. What was someone was one of the comedians was saying that that it's just like at some point it's just like people are just going like. Like it's like that's your sign language. It's good fun to be both of these, enjoyable, and we can be us. Oh, at both of them. Oh, good. There you go.
True.
Yeah. But you said you had a couple things you want to talk about.
Okay. So first, the Discord is going fantastically.
Oh, is it? Oh, great. Okay, good. Yeah.
We are doing a little thing where we're showing our sci-fi or books collection.
Oh, cool.
So people are putting up their pictures of their.
You know what I'm reading right now? Is Michael Crichton? Michael Crichton's
eyeballs?
With my eyeballs.
Andromeda Strain?
Andromeda Strain, yeah.
You are an interesting fella. You're sitting down during a really, depressing time with your mom, and then you're like, what, we need to watch Nuremberg. That is going to go down so well.
Yeah. Well, it's funny though. Yeah, I wouldn't have chosen that. Oh my God, the one we watched last night was just. Oh my God, I've never. It was like I wanted to, not just that I didn't want to watch anymore. I wanted to get away from the movie.
Whoa!
And it was called After the Hunt, and there was despite some very good acting, the directing was a joke, if you ask me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was awful. Anyways, but another miserable story. Of course.
That's what I wish I had your skill to tell if it was directing, acting, writing.
I think you have as much skill
What is
as
the bad part?
I think everyone has. I mean, it's just basically what works for you, what doesn't work for you, right? I mean, I think a lot of it's taste as well. I'm sure there's people who thought it was absolutely brilliant. I thought it was just absolute.
Oh, Discord invite to Abe's. It's also on my channel, my Damn Dirty Apes channel.
Damn Dirty Apes. Sign up
Wait,
now. Get yourself
let me
subscribed.
share something.
Ring that bell. All that jazz.
Let me share something that's in our chat right now.
Yeah. What do you got?
I need you to say, get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. You're going to get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. Is the movie on DVD very good to watch? What?
What movie?
I don't know. Mark O'Donnell's talking about some movie on DVD.
Well, now it's not working.
Or just any DVD. What are you doing? You're trying to share your Discord?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. Shared screen. At the screen. There we go.
Now, can you see that?
Hey, it's me.
Look at you. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
See, look at that. That's so
you think that looks like? You think I look like?
Dude, you look like Arnold Schwarzenegger right there.
Really?
Oh, come on, tell me that doesn't look like Schwarzenegger.
It doesn't look like Schwarzenegger.
Oh my God, you are so
I don't see that at all.
Trent, what does David look like right there?
Arnold.
Arnold, I'm not. I'm going to pump you up. No, I don't.
Can you close that?
Very, very much. You see, I tell her to do it, and she just does it. It's amazing.
Did you show Jane? Ask her if you look like.
All right, Jane, you have to. We need your opinion. We need to weigh in on something.
Wait, share up.
She doesn't like the photos that I posted myself. Just so you know.
But I love those.
Yeah, you would.
Wait,
sorry, Jane. 1 second. You all right? She's allergic to social media. Yeah. Can I just give you the right to do that automatically? Okay. Who does that look like?
That's you.
Well, no.
Well, it does, but
who else does it?
What famous person does it?
What famous person does it look like? Actually, famous person.
Joe
Biden.
Who? Who?
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. It's the last time I invite Jane to this chat. Joe Biden. Oh my God! It does look like Joe Biden.
No, it doesn't. You thought you looked like Arnold.
I'm kidding, honey.
He thinks it looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Do you see it?
I totally see it.
I don't see it at all. That's so weird. Not like Arnie. Thank you.
Hi, Jane. Mixed with Robin Williams and Quentin Tarantino.
Well, you know what?
Oh yeah. Well, that.
Yeah. I do see the Robin Williams.
You see the Robin Williams. That's true.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Jane.
Jane just got canceled. It's true. I just canceled Jane. It's true.
Fair enough.
Are you off to work?
I am off to be far from social media.
To be far from social media. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Sleepy Dave. I am a bit sleepy, Dave. It's true.
Oh man, I'm telling you, you got the eyebrow going. You got the fuzzy eyebrows. I
think I may have to actually trim my own eyebrows. I'm beginning to see them in the corner of my vision. Yeah, I get scared. I get scared. Yeah, it's like, what the hell was? Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, you know.
Lance needs new glasses. Whatever. I mean, look at. He's got the. Okay, let me be very.
Yeah, I think they may be right. I think Elizabeth with a Z.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, specifically from.
Commando.
Perhaps the Fubar. Watch Fubar.
Fubar, really?
Have you watched Fubar?
I don't think I've seen Fubar.
That is his TV show. It's funny.
Oh, I've auditioned for that a couple times.
As Arnold? Because that would be fantastic.
Not as Arnold, no. Yeah.
You didn't get on. Oh, that's so sad.
I know. I felt they made a huge mistake.
They made a giant mistake.
Yeah, I think so.
It looks like you're drinking out of a candle.
I'm drinking out of a ZPM, which the Stargate fans would know. I'm actually working on one myself. I'm gonna get something like this in the store. Hopefully,
if you get a working one going, woohoo!
That like lights up and stuff. That'd be the way to go.
No, I mean like for that or
it's actually a 0-point module creating energy. Yeah. It's a Z. It's a Z. ZPM. So
things I wanted to talk about.
Yes, what do you got?
You look like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Right.
Schwarzenegger. I made one. I got to choose what movie we watched.
Oh, what did you watch?
The time. When I was like 10, and I happened.
You're talking about a time you got to pick a movie.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, just now.
Yeah, okay.
It just came to mind.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Hercules in New York.
Oh
and
God,
it was not his voice. They put something over the top of it.
That's what they did with Mad Max. The original Mad Max, they dubbed all the voices because they figured no one would understand Australian.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I also got to choose. Okay, what came out? I think it was like, oh gosh, what was the name of that one? Our Poop, Krull. You know, the one with the guy had the star that he could
Krull.
throw?
Yeah.
Krull or
Beastmaster?
No, Beastmaster was fantastic. You didn't watch
I don't understand why your only media references are all from like the 1970s and before.
Well, that was the 80s. Come on.
Well, okay, 80s. All right, maybe 80s. That's it. Yeah.
But and then or Yar, Hunter of the Future.
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
That was awful. I always picked the wrong one.
Was that in 3D?
I think so.
I feel like that was around the 3D because there was another one. Yeah.
I watched Jaws 3D also in the theater, and my cousin was so pissed off at me because they put the 3D glasses on me and they just kept sliding down. So the whole time I'm like, push them up.
Right. Just tape them to my face.
Yeah. If we had tape, he would have. I think if we had a staple, he'd work that out too.
Yeah, I probably would have just gone for that.
Yeah, staple.
Okay, so the movie, you picked a movie.
There were things I wanted to talk about with you because we like Nuremberg. Didn't watch it. It's for pay. You paid to watch Nuremberg?
Yes, I did.
Gross. Oh. I wish I could lay my finger along the side of my nose.
I have a we also get we get a bunch of awards ones as well, so we'll get access to some of the stuff beforehand.
You're one of those pickers and choosers guys.
I don't actually. Well, I guess so. Yeah, I suppose to some extent. Yeah.
That like a Nielsen family, but from present.
Oh yeah. Do they still have Nielsen families? They must still have it.
Don't know. It's a lot easier now. You used to have a special box in your house.
Well, now we're all Nielsen families, I guess, because they're spying on us the whole time anyways, right? If you buy a smart TV, it's basically tracking everything you watch anyways.
And does it come over? Do you have to put in like a special password?
Yeah, they usually have like or based on like your SAG, whatever it's called.
And what is that password?
Yeah, let me just get that for you. Yeah. What am I? You're trying to what's it called? Jailbreak. You're trying to jailbreak me as an AI.
I'm social hacking you.
Are you still OpenAI? Is that what you're using?
I have been using that, but our buddy Glenn is pushing me towards
Gemini.
Yeah.
I'm really liking Gemini, except it's so freaking sycophantic.
I am trying to work on that. I hate that.
I tell it not to, and it's still like, of course. Why would you want to hear me say things like that? What a great idea!
You're smart for such
it's like shut up and just give me the damn info. Okay. Yeah, fishing. It's fishing indeed. Yeah.
Fishing. Yeah, fishing. I was fishing you.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Password is password. Yeah, exactly, Sky. That's the way to go.
No, his password's probably like
with a 0 instead of an O.
Like Duran 1.
Yeah. Simon Le Bon. That'd be mine. Yeah, there you go. We're all in our own Truman Show. It's true. Yeah, it's very true. So what have you been watching then? What have you been up to?
I finished Supernatural, which finished in like 2019.
You finished Supernatural? That went for like 1,000 years.
15 years. So now
I've watched 15 years of television. You look older.
And it feels like it.
Yeah. And that was Jensen Ackles, wasn't it?
Yeah, dude, the show you're currently making looks like a reunion of Supernatural. I mean, everybody's in there.
There's a lot of people,
The guy who played Lucifer, I can't remember what his name is.
Yeah, wonderful guy. Yeah.
It's
Mark, isn't it Mark? Is that Mark? No, not Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah.
Tall, blonde guy.
Yeah. Yep. I got to be very careful I don't say anything, but I may have worked with him. I may not have.
Well, I'm just telling you, there's a lot of people that are very similar. If you go to IMDb and compare the two casts, lots of overlap.
That's great. Yeah.
Does Kripke work on that with you or something?
I don't know.
You don't know who the writers are, or you can't say?
Kripke is. Let me. I don't know if I've got the right names or not. Don't get me in trouble.
Oh, I don't want to.
Yes, I believe. Well, wait a sec. Is he? Okay, let me just look. I'm looking.
It's Eric Kripke. He also worked on, I believe, The Tick, which I love. The Tick.
Oh, I love The Tick. Absolutely loved it. Yeah, absolutely loved it.
Hi, Sky. Sky's one of the people that's going to show their book collection.
Is Eric the big guy on this? I guess he is the big guy on this.
Eric Kripke?
Yeah, he is. Kripke Enterprises. Yeah.
I'd like to meet him more than anybody.
Someone sent us a very, very nice, I think it was him, who sent a very nice email sort of welcoming everybody and stuff, which was kind of cool.
No snacks?
No snacks. What?
They should send you like a basket and say,
oh yeah. No, they don't really do that anymore. They used to do that kind of stuff. They probably do it for the top, whatever, but
But not David. Why aren't you the most famous person on earth? This me out.
Look at this face and ask me that again.
No, I'm telling you, you're better looking than Danny DeVito.
I'm taller than Danny DeVito.
You are taller than him. Yeah. I don't think you could beat him in a fight. But
no, he kicked my ass.
He is almost 80.
He kicked my ass. He still kicked my ass.
You're probably right in there. Right in there.
Plus, I've been reading all of this stuff about the selfish gene and how it's just better to run away and that kind of stuff. Someone attacks you. But no, if someone attacks, you're supposed to attack back. The game theory, evolution thing's kind of neat.
Yeah. I do like that. And I like kind of looking at how our actions and reactions in our society, you can kind of see where these would have evolved, not murdering and not stealing. And then truth telling is kind of a weird thing because you need to build trust with the rest of the group, right? But then also somebody figures out the hack of lying that can get you stuff with a lot less work. So
and the question, he talks about this getting to that equilibrium where there's enough, where people will eventually settle into whatever pattern works best. If everyone stole and lied, then we'd wipe each other out. But
like America currently. Okay, good job.
Well, that's it's funny. You sort of think about that. That may be maybe part of it. Yeah, it seems like so incredibly transactional right now.
Did you see Don Jr. got $675 million loaned to him by the Department of Defense, and it is the first such loan ever given. Ever given. That's so neat.
I don't understand why his freaking son-in-law is negotiating peace in the fucking Ukraine. I mean, where'd that job come? So in other words, negotiating where the Russian hotels are going to go,
right?
The Russian Trump's hotels.
Insanity, man.
Yeah, it's absolutely bizarre. It's just what are we just going to ride it out? I guess doesn't seem to be anything else we can do about it, right?
Have you had opportunity to speak with Trumples, like real, like in life ones, like family and stuff? They kill me as soon as you point stuff out to them. You said you liked it because he was going to come drain the swamp, and he's made the swamp a much murkier place than it ever.
But did they think that as well? Like, I mean, that's
they don't
the question.
think well, what about them? What about? That's what they do. Nancy Pelosi was, she made $100 million over her 50-year career.
We're not saying there was no corruption though, but it feels like this is. I mean, it's just sort of being maxed out. Now, I just don't know how long the system can handle. Yeah, I don't think that. I mean, again, I have a, I guess they would call it Trump derangement syndrome. I think I think he's a psychopath. I think he's an absolute freaking psychopath.
Psychopath, sociopath.
Yeah.
Oh no, did Ivan get mad?
But I mean, I think even as Ivan.
I love Ivan.
Yeah, have a good one, buddy. Sleep well. Well, it's probably late for him. I just don't. I don't like him. I don't respect him. I think he's the worst possible thing that could happen to America. But I also believe that the system itself is the problem, in that the system can birth that kind of a leader is
I
revolting to
think
me.
between the 80s and 2015,
Mm,
our American politics dug out a hole
mm,
exactly Trump shaped,
mm,
and then he came and filled the hole.
mm. Well,
Like,
people were saying that. I mean, someone was using Toronto as an example, because we had a Toronto mayor who used to just basically just lie
right,
and do crack cocaine at parties, and it was like a real like bizarre joke of a character. He used to come up all the time in comedy, comedy news in America, and they're
right,
saying that he was kind of, in a way, he kind of led the way. Where people went like,
the
"Oh shit, people
precursor.
like that," and they get voted in. That's interesting,
Well, he
Of course,
hasn't killed
now
80
now
people
his
off the
brother's running.
coast of
Now his brother's
Venezuela.
running. Yeah. I mean, but that's because he just doesn't. I don't think he had the power to do that.
Right. Do you think he had that bloodthirstiness?
No, he seemed.
He seemed more like a Chris Farley kind of guy to me.
Yeah, he seemed affable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And his brother the same way, feels affable, but probably, I don't know how corrupt. Everyone seems to hate everything about them here. But I do, in a weird way, I know more about American politics than I do about.
Well, it's huge. I mean,
other than the fact that apparently our ex prime minister is dating Katy Perry now.
Yeah, Trudeau's getting some of that Katy Perry.
That is two people who. I think that's two people who love themselves a lot.
Yeah, but it's still, the narcissism is palpable off of the current fella. Like, how does Rob Reiner and his wife get stabbed to death by their son who's had problems forever, and he makes it about him, and
not about mental health and yeah, no, I know.
I got. You know what? Let's not do that.
Is he?
He's fucking.
Is he senile? I mean, I get the feeling like he's senile as well. Like, I feel like he's just rambling on. Like, I don't. Yeah,
I'm uncertain because he's always been
a dick anyway, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Right. So then my question is, like, have you noticed he only calls Black women or women of color, any color really, Hispanic, whatever Ilhan Omar is, like, he calls them the worst things, like, like that piggy, shut up, piggy. He only does that to women. I haven't seen him do that
to women. Yeah. I didn't realize it was just Black women, though. He's also
any low IQ. When he says low IQ, it's a woman.
He is an absolute. He's a misogynist, a complete misogynist.
Yeah, and he still thinks he did something by passing a cognitive test. You don't pass the cognitive test, they don't give you a knife at supper. You know what I mean? They don't let you have matches.
Yeah.
You didn't do anything by passing it.
The next dinner we see, he's going to have a cork on the end of his fork.
Yeah. And a patch on the one eye. They didn't do it quick enough.
Patch on one eye. That's right. Yeah. Excuse me, could I go to the bathroom? Yeah. That's still one of the most brilliant comedies ever made, I think.
It really is.
Yeah.
I watch Trains, Planes, and Automobiles.
Also a classic.
Very good.
Say. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
That one hit me right in the feels when he was being super mean to John Candy.
Mm-hmm.
John Candy said, "Go ahead. People talk like that about me all the time."
He had the thing about that he had, and also Farley had, was this ability to turn on the sympathy. Like, he became very sympathetic in his. There was probably because they were both just disturbed to some extent. There was a vulnerability to them that I found really appealing. Yeah,
and it really felt genuine.
Mm.
I liked John Candy quite a lot.
What do we also got here? He didn't know any part of his body was. Yeah, I love that he didn't know what part of his body was in the MRI. I'm like, wow.
Which, just like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, because he goes, "Where's your hand?" He goes, "It's between two pillows." Those are
pillows. Go Cubs. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Ridiculous.
Just like Trump. Yeah.
That's a Christmas movie, isn't it? Basically.
No, it's a Thanksgiving movie, really.
Oh, is it? Okay. All right. There was snow involved. That's all I remember.
Yeah. Now, let's see. What did we watch?
There's a documentary about it, apparently.
Really?
But yeah, something about a documentary about the movie, or no, it's about John Candy.
Oh yes, I want to watch that.
Really I kind of want to see it. Yeah, although I got to be honest, I'm at a point now in my life where I'm happy to just watch their work. I don't want to see who they were. You know what I mean?
They are two separate things, aren't they?
Yeah. And at the same time, I mean, it's funny. I asked a question. I remember I had a friend of mine who was talking about art, and I was saying, like, should we? I mean, how do you reckon with the idea that you've got an artist who was, was a criminal or a misogynist or transphobic or whatever they've done, terrible things they've done. How do you? And she said, well, no, I'm happy to support them after they're dead. I'm happy to not support them, but I'm happy to go and see their stuff as a historical fact. But I'm not happy to support them while they're alive and making money off it.
Now, who said that? Jane?
No. That was a friend of mine. Yeah.
Jane's not a friend? Okay.
Jane's not a friend. Jane is my wife.
You know what? I wanted to talk about that pancake supper.
Oh my God. Oh.
I like the idea that she told you, good on you for not freaking out.
Yeah.
You go with it.
I didn't get grumpy.
You need to think of all these things as, you know how you like escape rooms?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're like, oh gosh, what's the solution to this?
Mm-hmm.
So when you get a shitty situation like that, you're like, okay, now.
Hey, what's the solution? Yeah.
What's the solution?
No, that's what I did. That's what was so great about it.
Great job, dude.
I think we're learning that. Like, that's the... Well, and also, yeah, it was funny. It was just so people know what we're talking about. I did I've done a bunch of Tech Bandit stuff with the community center in the past, and I've sort of put out basically told them, if you need something, give me a call. I'm happy to do it. So I'm going to do an actual live Tech Bandits where I think I'm going to bring the spiders in and stuff, and we're going to listen to them and stuff. But anyways, they're doing this winter festival, and they wanted to do the pancake breakfast. They do a pancake breakfast, and I'm going to bring in this. I bring in this pancake robot to print pancakes, and it's really fun because it's not perfect, and it makes all sorts of horrible noises and gurgles and yeah, you're right, and then prints out these sort of like somewhat accurate images, but they're really fun when they work. And I spent the entire of Friday, like the whole freaking day, working on getting that thing perfect. Cleaning
before you left the house,
tensioning, doing all. I made mix and ran it through the machine multiple times to see and the right flow rate, all of this stuff, the right images. I created new images, everything.
Wow.
And pack it all up safely. We get to the center. The SD card reader isn't working.
And like, what the hell?
I know. It's like the only non-mechanical part in the freaking thing, and that
it's
doesn't
not
work.
Working for some reason.
Yeah.
And it worked at home. And
worked at home.
Something about the trip.
We tried a different SD card. We formatted everything. We went over and over again. We could not get it to work. And so I get home.
Oh, don't tell me it worked. Oh, that would piss me off.
No. I get home. It doesn't work.
Good.
I take it apart. I connect directly to it using a USB cable, and I run some software to basically control it from the laptop, instead of just having it run off the machine.
How do you do that?
Works beautifully.
Some kind of XY. Does it move?
Yeah, Pronter. It's something called Pronterface. So basically, it's just it's like a low rent. Pronter. It's like a low rent CNC software, and so I got it working. And it works fantastically. But now I'm like, okay, I want to. There's a bunch of things that I want to mod it now. Now I really want to mod it.
Yeah.
Make it. And the guy Miguel who created it is fantastic. But I think they're doing an update to it at some point. But this is an older one, and it's
hot plate. I'm assuming, right? It's
well, the hot plate's kind of separate. It's just a regular old hot plate.
Okay, so you just put it over. Where is the SD card? Is it plugged into the hot plate part of it or not?
Well, no. So the hot plate. So basically, it's a structure. It's a box system. Like
Okay.
so the gantry is here, and there's the thing on top that could go
It goes
back and
X,
forward and
Y,
this way and that
right?
way, right?
Okay.
So it slides down the gantry like that, and then at the front end of it is a little control panel, the SD card reader, and this massive USB port, and and it uses like suction, so it holds the batter in by sucking, so it's like, and it holds it in place. Then when it wants to go out, it reverses it and it goes and spits it out, and then as it moves, it's very, very clever.
That's
very clever.
Yes, I'll bet he turned the thing upside down once and it just all poured out.
Well, you got to be I've screwed it up. Well, the other thing you do is if you let if the batter gets too high, it can get sucked into the system. So there's a few little, but it's smart. He's got like a little filter on the thing that stops things, a little spongy filter that stops. It's so well thought out. It's just, I think it's in the need to make it cheap enough to be affordable for people to use. And, and the fact that it's not being mass produced.
Out the door, good enough, right?
Mass produced. Yeah. So it's, but it's, it's really fun. And I got to admit, I enjoy the tinkering with it. It was just really frustrating then because I was like, anyway, so the idea was it didn't work when we got there. I got, 15, 20 kids wandering around.
Yeah.
So we pulled out the squeezy bottles. We mixed up some color.
I can see it.
It's a little different food colors, and they just did their own pancakes on the griddle.
Did you make it more like a crepe batter then? Was it that thin? Or?
It's very thin. Yeah, very, very thin.
Okay.
And for the pancake printer, there's a line between like it could be the consistency is the key to the pancake printer for sure. Okay. Yeah. So it's funny. It reminds me when Baz was very young, we went for a trip. We were on a trip for one of these convention things. I think it was in Australia, and we stayed at a resort that had a pancake printer, and it was just this machine that you pressed a button.
Manuel.
You pressed a button, and this thing you'd watch it come out.
Oh, okay.
And it would just go and then drop. And I was like, I wonder if you could change the size of the pancake. So, so that day we go up and we look on the internet how you configure this thing. So the next morning I went down and we changed it, and this massive made this huge pancake came out, and then it stopped. Then it started flashing errors and stopped. And for the rest of our time there, the pancake machine was out of commission.
Oh no!
Because we'd broken the pancake. I was like, Baz, don't tell anybody. Yeah.
When I graduated from Regis University, which is a Jesuit Catholic thing, right? I wasn't Jesuit nor Catholic, but the ceremony.
Did you have to pretend to be?
No.
Okay.
In the way of the aisle was this staff, very old looking staff, very cool. And it was on like a lead or pewter cross piece stand down below. And we couldn't get me through. So my dad just gently grabbed it and was going to slide it over. It was in the grass. And that staff snapped in half. Like snap. And he's like, ooh. And then a couple of the professors came up and they're trying to be cool, right? And they're like, oh no, it's just, like a couple 100 years old.
Yeah, it's just ancient. Yeah.
And then, it's got this whole blessed by the Pope and all this shit. Dad snapped it in half.
Yeah, well, maybe God should have protected it better.
Well, I think so too.
Yeah.
And then during the ceremony, the president of the Regis is carrying it with like a big thing of duct tape wrapped around
a lot of duct tape around the center. Oh, that's
good.
My
cheeks were like on fire that whole time.
Hey, Zenos, how are you? God rest ye merry gentlemen, indeed.
Not me. Rest is for the... Wait. Yeah, never mind. Okay, I'll rest.
Do you sleep? Do you sleep like the night? Do you get like a good...
No. Because you sit in one spot and don't move, and just even like the round part of your head touching something soft will eventually become painful, or your legs touching, your knees touching each other, or
Is there no automatic system or there's no system in place for people?
$50,000.
Oh, really?
For the bed, yeah.
Oh, really? But technically, a $50,000 bed would allow you to move yourself.
I think it's got like a timing thing that you can adjust, and it can actually roll you, which I'm not sure how that works.
Mm.
I would hope there's railing or something.
You'd still
so I
want
don't-
somebody there just in case.
Yeah.
Like, oh, great.
I'm on my
Where's Lance?
way.
Uncle Lance is in the garbage can again. Yeah.
He's, Lord works in mysterious ways. True.
How's it doing with the kid? What's it like living with a baby?
We're not living with the baby. She just comes
Oh.
over every day,
Oh,
except for the weekend.
that's living with the baby. If it's there every day, I would call that living with a baby.
But we don't have to sleep, and you know, like, she's so wonderful.
Mhm.
She is the funniest little shit.
Mhm.
She's already funny, so she's
Yeah.
Uncle Lance's baby.
Yeah.
She'll.
That's how they get you.
Oh.
That's the mirroring, right? That's they're like, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that's true, huh?
Yeah, we're
They're
supposed to
like
all.
ChatGPT.
We have to think they look like us, and then we don't eat them. I think
Oh.
that's it. Yeah.
So maybe that's where the intellect came in. It wasn't our ability to make skyscrapers or
Mm.
contemplate the atom. It was being just entertaining enough that our parents don't kill us before
Don't kill
we
us.
can
Yeah.
reproduce. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Hmm.
There was a really
Never saw that.
there was an interesting statistic, or not statistic, the thing that was being talked about in this. Have you read Docking Selfish Gene?
No.
I'd be curious to know what you think about it. It's interesting because I keep saying, like, oh my God, this is like a recipe for disaster, because it's almost like a recipe for eugenics. It's almost like a recipe for all, you know.
Well, it all is, if you think about it.
It's a science. Right? It's a science. Like the science of it is going to be, you know, if you take it all at so not face value is the wrong term. If you take it all to an extreme, you're basically going like, yeah, okay, so let's just, you know, we need the purest of breeds and all this kind of stuff. So
right,
you could see why it would be misconstrued that way. But it's fascinating. I mean, the whole idea, this concept of the gene struggling to survive rather than the species or the group or the, you know, it's kind of interesting.
That's why it was so cool when Jesse Owens went to the Berlin Olympics and just smashed all the white guys, like just crushed them into the ground. Like,
yeah,
it's perfect.
But then they would come up with another reason why that was, well, of course, you know, the animals, you know, like, I mean, there's no, how do you get around it? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, the fact of the matter is, if we're deciding what's perfect, you're automatically
you already put your thumb on the scale, huh?
Yeah, it's already, exactly. You're not making those decisions yourself. And it's not like we're making decisions anyways. What's weird though now is that I think we are probably the first species that I could think of that will be in charge of our own
evolution
now. Yeah. No, like literally. We will choose our evolution from here on in, right? We choose the tests we want to do. We choose.
Did I ever tell you that it made me cry? Something made me cry.
You cried?
I cried.
You're a heartless stone.
What do you? I cried.
Really? About what?
I'm a crybaby.
About what?
Not about like.
I don't want you to cry now, so let's not talk about it if it's going to make you cry.
It's not going to make me cry.
I don't need to deal with that.
Because
I'm heartless.
Yeah. Okay, when niece was early pregnant, just found out. Mm-hmm. She went to go get a test.
Yeah.
To see if baby was going to be like me.
Yeah.
They were going to then.
Right.
Abort. Yeah. Right. Start over, and it just killed me.
Yeah.
It destroyed me because I thought my lesson in life to them was, you know, you can be like this and still have an enjoyable, fruitful life. Mm-hmm. But then when I talked to them and they talked to me, they said, look how much pain you're in every day and look how much you suffer. And I was like, oh my God, I gave exactly the opposite lesson that I had hoped to give. It's very strange.
That's a really odd position to be in.
Yeah, it hurt. But in a weird way.
But it's not. But you would never choose this for yourself, though. I mean,
no, not in a million years. I'd get healed if I could. I would, you know, do some genetic tinkering, whatever. Yeah, this is the lamest way to be. Like literally.
Waka waka waka. Yeah, right.
So I didn't even mean to do that. I meant that lame as in our 80s. That's lame. But anyway, so it just, wow, it was so freakish way to look at
Mm,
yourself.
mm.
It's like, oh no, this is abort, get rid.
But that is I mean, this is why I say, like, we're in charge of we're in charge of our
That's what
evolution now.
yes, we
Absolutely.
are in charge.
Even before we had those kind of tests to make, people were making those decisions, right? People were saying
Yeah,
like, you know what, it's too early, it's too late, it's the wrong person, I mean, we are gonna, I mean, this is why it's so funny to me to talk about the selfish gene, where you go like, oh, there's a gene the genes are trying to, perpetuate themselves.
yes,
But we've completely fought that just by the nature of birth control. I mean,
yeah.
that's not, there's no evolutionary reason why we would not have kids, right?
Look at that Chinese one child thing, right? And so
Yeah.
everybody, since their uh, situation was they want boys, situation. I mean, what? Anyways, they always drowned the girl or didn't have girls, and then all of a sudden, boom, they have a society of men who can't get, married and things.
Right. Well, it's funny. It's we were talking about Prof G. What's his name?
Scott something.
Scott Galloway. And he had this comment. I mean, I've said this before. I think on a Burn and Learn, but he had this thing where he said we tried to we tried this screens thing. Like, we tried this thing. We thought like the internet was going to bring everyone together, and the reality is, it hasn't worked. Right?
Right.
It hasn't worked. It's driven us into more and more isolation. We know how dangerous, isolated, confused, and mental illnesses are especially for young men.
Yeah.
And he was saying, like, he's like, what they need to do is to go out for drinks with their friends.
Is that what we were? Well, I have always been isolated. Just couldn't get there. When you get there, is there a flight of stairs? Oh, wait, John Brewer said something amazingly smart.
What's that?
Xenos 76.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, chat, if you like what you're seeing, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe so you'll get notified when the Damn Dirty Apes goes live.
What a brilliant idea, Mr. John Brewer, Xeno 76. What a great idea. We should stop everything. And yes, Elizabeth with Z is right. Genes aren't trying to do anything. But I meant it's a semantic thing. I'm just
right.
it as
Natural selection is very hard to understand.
It's incredibly hard to get your head around. In fact, and part of the reason for that is because, frankly, it's taught to us incorrectly. All the time.
You almost have to use anthropomorphic wording, like it's designed, it's supposed
to architect this,
trying to do that in order to reach the leaves. The genes are doing this.
It's so hard to get. And I think the other problem is that there's so many analogies used. There's so many examples, that are really good at getting the idea across, but the subtlety of it gets lost in it, and then people start believing the analogy rather than the actual sort of the science behind it.
There's another guy that did a lot of genetic books, and I can't remember his name. Damn it! That was one I read too.
Yeah, Jimmy Carr. Yeah, it's funny. Are you a Jimmy Carr fan?
I have been. He used to have a TV show that was like a game show.
Yeah, 8 out of 10 cats. 8 out of 10 cats, or 8 out of 10 cats countdown. Yeah, I've been watching it. I mean, when I just want some hilarious stuff in the background, I'll put that on. But he's done a number of interviews recently. I saw a bit of his stand up, and he had at one point he had this little tirade. It wasn't a tirade. It was like he was answering a question that someone had asked in a comedy routine, and he answered it completely seriously. It was hilarious, but it was but it was just like he went like, oh, historically this, and this. So here's the deal: you should do this. And I was like, it was like a slap in the face. I went, holy crap, this guy's smart. Like, it's just so I've sort of been listening to him doing stuff other than just the comedy. Yeah, and he's got some really interesting takes on stuff. I mean, the shock value of his stuff is always. I mean, he makes pedophile jokes. He makes all sorts of.
And he does it in that really deadpan, like
yeah.
He just shoots it out at the end.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa, non sequitur, but it worked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can
and that ridiculous laugh.
Sigma Crier? Sigma.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me scroll up to Sigma Crier. Let's see what we've got here.
Really nice.
Don't be sad, Lance. Even though no one would consciously choose such a hard path, especially for their children, you've shown that while we don't always choose the path, we can choose to shine on it. Wow.
Isn't that nice?
That's pretty freaking great.
Somebody
they've obviously not met you before.
Well,
they must be new here.
Yeah, they have no idea the abyss that is me.
No, you don't understand. Lance is the darkness.
That's the darkness.
No, that's wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful.
That's sweet as hell. I love it. It's smart. Yeah,
but
I don't know why. This hit me really weird.
No, I think you know. But you don't know why.
I like to think of myself as a really logical person and try to look at myself outside of myself. That's gross, by the way. Sometimes if you ever achieve that, like
every time I look in the mirror, my friend.
Really,
I was beautiful. Look at this now. What happened? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I know.
I don't know what I should do about calling you beautiful because when I point out your good parts, people say, "Oh, Lance has a crush," and then I go, "No, I don't have a crush on David." And then the human part of David goes, "Ooh, thank God." But then the actor part of David's like,
goes, "Why not? Why not? What can I do to make myself more attractive?
What do you not
Perhaps I shall grow my eyebrows."
Yeah.
My concern is that making a choice, a conscious choice for how we evolve, could backfire in a huge way. Of course, natural selection will adapt according to the environment, but artificial selection could inadvertently ignore a variable that helps us survive. Absolutely.
Or specializes too much, right?
Yeah. Or specializes too much. Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good idea. You know what? You got smart guys that follow you around.
It's amazing. I'm telling the sci-fi folks. Sci-fi. Yeah. Chris Hogan just got off a treadmill workout. Good to see you again today, David. Good man, Chris. Well done. Did you miss my burn alert? I've done the exercise, but I'm way ahead of you, Chris.
I do all my exercise vicariously through David. So
are you supposed to exercise?
How?
But I mean, like, is there? No, I'm asking. Like, is there anything you can do? There's nothing you can do.
No, they used to torture me when I was real little.
Yeah.
And
by forcing the movements and stuff.
Oh, put me in ice baths, then straighten my legs out and arms and stuff, and call me wuss and things like that.
What? Really?
And then I was like,
sorry, was this in an official capacity or are these just like kids at school?
At the hospital.
Really?
Yeah. And then Ruth Humes, and I don't care if she sues me. Sue me, Ruth. Anyways, she's dead. But then I had to go they took me to psychologist for a while because she was in my brain. And then we go to the National Muscular.
Who are you talking to as a psychologist? Who do you speak to?
Nobody.
There wasn't.
When I was a child, it was it was just
Were you talking to someone who was
a child psychologist?
Were you talking to an Abe?
An Abe who was it was just about basically if somebody that's gotten physically abused or something.
Right. Okay. Right.
And if you think about it, just because they say, no, this is for your own good, I'm sure somebody hit their kid with a rock and so it's for your own good too. So, and then we went to muscular dystrophy. They said, no, this is the absolute worst thing you can do because any stress you put on his muscles, any damage you put on them will stay there. They're not going to come back. So,
yeah. Jesus. And so it was just misguided medical knowledge?
Yes, it was. Yes. There was a big thing in the day.
That's a positive for the internet then. At least this, the dissemination of information. Although
I find a lot of things like that. But there was a time when the way to make you whole or healthy was to make you look like the standard population. Is your leg turned in? Yeah. Well, then let's turn it back out no matter if it's floppy and this now.
Yeah. Right? Well, you're left-handed. You should be right-handed because only the devil has left hands. Yeah.
My grandma got the crap beat out of her all the time for, with the stick.
They used to snap. Yeah. They used to go. Yeah. There's a movie out now. It's supposed to be fabulous. It's all shot in the iPhone. about I don't know where it is. It's in Malaysia. I'm not sure, but um, uh, this cultural problem with left-handed women, and how how to sort of fight against the culture of this, and it sounds fascinating. I'll see if I can find the name of it. I think it's called like Left-Handed Woman or something like that.
Well, then my grandma went on to win some nationals. They made one of her paintings into a stamp, so that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's what you were gunning for with your stuff. You're hoping for a stamp.
I just wanted my own cult, but no, I was too nice.
Yeah, the cult thing is interesting because I feel like, is that a male thing? Because I feel like I've discussed this with friends back when I was younger as well. The idea of like, how do you start a cult?
It is the.
Did you ever read Cultish?
No, and I really.
Oh, you got to read
Cultish. Gal was real smart. I've seen her speak.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like not in person, but.
And you should totally call her a little gal because that's.
Oh God! Well, she's so young. How old is she? When I saw her, it was like 4 years ago. She was probably 19, and writes a fantastic book. Yeah,
the book's amazing. The book is absolutely amazing. Yeah, there you go. So you got yourself a cult. All hail GimpyG, our great cult leader. What would you call it though? Would you call it the cult of the GimpyG, or what would you like? What would you?
What was I going to call that one? Because I wanted to come up with a way.
The giant head.
No. I mean, like, what was it called? God dang it. I'll have to think of it, guys. I was trying to come up with rational ways, quote unquote, of how come sacrifice of your stuff actually was godly. And it was like, never mind. I'll tell you next time.
Well, the idea is that they could then get rid of their stuff by giving it to you.
Yes.
Nice. That's very good.
By giving it, and it just gives them bad choice. Have you ever thought about that? They say God gives us free will, and so humans take those people with their free will and throw them in prison, so they can't do shit.
Yeah, I don't.
Why are we doing that? What's up with that?
I gave up even just debating the God thing. I just like it got to the point where I was just like, it's not even worth discussing to me. It's like talking to a crazy guy on the bus.
John Brewer's not drinking the Kool-Aid.
He's not drinking the Kool-Aid yet.
What if
it's delicious?
We got the bubbly.
It's delicious. The stories of that stuff are. I've always been absolutely fascinated by that stuff. The idea of that. There was a movie that was a Paul Thomas Anderson movie called The Master. Was it? It was about It was about a cult of some sort. It's beautiful film.
It's
very
gotta
long.
Be part of being human, because people will forfeit their own free will and their own comfort.
Yeah, I mean, you should definitely read Cultish because it's I don't know what I actually was one of those books that I actually read like as a book. Well, I don't. It wasn't Dead Trees, but it was a a Kindle book.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm doing with what's it called, Andromeda Strain as well.
Kindle. Crichton was pretty good.
I love Crichton. I loved Jurassic Park. I loved Sphere. I loved.
What was the time travel one? I love that one.
That one I didn't like. Isn't that funny?
You didn't like it.
I don't like all that historical crap.
I just like
back then. I probably would now, but
that they would cut you into like. Basically, it was the teleporter. We've got to destroy you in the now to put you in the then. So it's really not the same person. It's a facsimile of you.
Oh, right. Yeah, you've almost been faxed back in time. Yeah. There was another one, Sphere. There was another one that I was really surprised at how much I loved. It's all what I like about it is that it's sort of speculative science action.
Right.
Which I thought was just very, very clever,
And his books aren't as stupid as the movies. Where it's just something goes wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I it's funny reading this one because it's so antiquated. They're talking about like jets flying along with the latest technology where they're taking 60 frames of camera footage per second or something, yeah. So the best teleportation movie is The Fly. Cronenberg's The Fly. Yeah.
Was there any speculation in the Andromeda Strain that people would go, seems fine. I just don't want to get the shot or wear a mask.
I haven't got there yet. Like right now, it's just I don't know. I don't even know what's going on. I'm not entirely sure what the book's about. I've just heard that it had something to do with a similar to Pluribus, a kind of approach to stuff.
Okay.
So I thought, oh, I'll read that because I just wanted something that I like.
It's a virus thing, right?
I think so. Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't even see the movie. So there you go. There's not people coming with receipts from the Bible. What's going on? Most of my family are hyper fundamentalist Baptists against everything, including me. LOL. There are exceptions.
Wholesome vampire. Wholesome vampire. They should understand you.
I don't. The thing I don't understand about I think I've always said that my problem is with religion, but it's not really. Like I think like if you want to come up with possible ways you think things could work out, that's whatever, I mean, it's the problem with me is that it's like it's the fact that it defies logic, and also it seems to turn people into assholes. Like they just seem to be it's a reason to other people and to and
so
to
let's
judge.
go through this then. I had religion derangement syndrome way before I had Trump derangement syndrome.
Mm-hmm. Who made that up, by the way? Is that a Trumpism?
I think a Trump did it, or somebody
put his name in it, I suppose. Sure. Probably he does like his name and things, doesn't he?
But if everything that people do is illogical, based on nothing that you can tell matters, and it's logical, counterintuitive, yeah, you get obsessed with it if you're a person that likes to see the logic and understand
why
it's happening. Maybe you anticipate the next move because you know how it's going to work out, so you look forward. You can't look forward on Trump. He could go left, he could go right, he could stick his finger in his butt, pull out a plum, who knows.
He's complete. Well, and he's also, I mean, I think he thrives on chaos too. Like I think it's like, he thrives in a way that most people don't, partially because he just shouldn't be there. Like this is not how you run a government. I'm sorry. I don't care what you believe about the politics side of it. The fact that nobody knows what's going to happen is not a good way. Stability is what you want in a government system. And I think he's destabilized it to a point where it's
even
terrible.
If it's on the surface.
Yeah, I mean, even integrity to some extent almost doesn't matter because, I mean, again, I would prefer that, obviously, but I feel like even just, Putin, I mean, I don't like the way he runs his country. But the fact of the matter is, at least you can sort of gauge what he's doing.
Right. I can look at him like
there's a logic to it.
Oh, I see what that guy said. He's going to fall off of a building one day, or his airplane is going to explode.
Exactly.
Like that guy that turned all his troops around and went towards Moscow.
Oh yeah, funny how that happened, isn't it?
That's weird. How his plane
I had
exploded.
so much hope there. I was like,
so weird.
Yeah,
so weird. That guy had such bad luck.
I mean, now that said, I mean, Elizabeth raises a good point here too, where people don't want stability because they were feeling so screwed over by the status quo. I think that's where that's revolution, right? That's where we're going. That's where I feel like we're approaching that. We're getting to a point now where I feel like there's like a palpable tension between the haves and the have-nots right now.
Dude, the right, like oh gosh, name some right side guys. Crowder, who's the other kid that's like Jewish with the little yarmulke and he's real smart. Well, he talks real fast.
Social media.
Yeah. Anyways, I mean, they attack Sesame Street because it teaches you to share and to look at other things, see the other guy's side, and that's all weakness. And empathy is weakness.
Empathy is weakness. That's
scary. What the fuck?
That's a scary new thing, isn't it? I mean, no, it's probably not new, but the fact that people
empathy
are actually speaking.
Is the height of intelligence, and the ability to think outside of yourself.
And without empathy, how do you respond to people? Like you
just force them to do what you want, I guess.
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro. Dewey, I love you.
Ben Shapiro, there you go.
Not in a weird way.
Did you just kiss Dewey like that?
No. No. I was
or were you kissing Ben Shapiro?
I was thinking of pizza. And so I like
pizza. I can go for pizza.
Pepperoni.
Jane was talking about some kind of dinner thing tonight, but I don't know what she decided on. I will have you know that I made a very, very nice dinner last night. and healthy too.
Yeah, Jane's the only person I could think that would make long pig sound like fancy.
Delicious. Yeah.
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 Mhm.
Yeah. That was a term that I only heard fairly recently.
Hmm.
Like in the last decade. This is the first time I'd ever heard that term.
You see,
It's
you didn't grow up reading books from the early 1900s and
There you go.
stuff like
Right.
I did.
Right. You know, those films before sound.
I watched a ton of those.
I used to love the comedy. I used to love all the names that I've forgotten.
I said Keystone Cop.
Oh my God, I love
And the kids are like, Keystone, what?
Yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah, Keaton, he was brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Well, that's Keaton. No. Oh, was he related to the Keystone Cops?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so. I mean, look, there was over. Yeah, Buster Keaton was absolutely I think probably I think of that era. I think he was probably my favorite.
He was great.
Yeah.
Chaplin, very good. They act like he was a genius.
Chaplin was brilliant too. Yeah, Chaplin was brilliant. Yeah. But that's what's funny is I feel like they were the original influencers. I feel like they wrote, they produced, they directed, they marketed, they did all of their stuff themselves. And then the studios sort of built up around that and they built a system around it. But I feel like in a way we're almost back to that. Well, we're about to lose that too, because I think I don't know if I told you this or not, but I got tricked by an AI video.
No.
Which I never thought would happen because I'm I'm the guy on the bleeding edge of this shit, right?
Yeah.
And I was watching, I was trying to figure out Instagram, which I freaking hate, but I'm trying to be good. No. Agnes got me working on it for the I'm with Stargate Genius stuff. And
oh my God, he's boomering. Okay, go ahead.
I'm boomering through Instagram. And this video comes up with these, it was just the funniest, it was just the best setup. There's a woman working on the couch. There's 3 dogs just lounging around, and then a Roomba comes into the shot.
And the dogs all go crazy.
And the dogs go crazy, and they knock over a table, and then they knock over a TV, and I am freaking howling with laughter.
Oh.
And I go, Baz, Baz, Baz. And I rewind it, and I show the kid. And he's like, Dad, that's AI. I was like, what? And then I look.
Oh.
And it's so obvious that it's AI.
You see the dog's legs disappear into the
No, it wasn't that. No, that was it. So the dogs were perfect. Well, perfect enough. The people were perfect. The woman was perfect. It was the physics was wrong. The physics of how some of the movements were a little odd and stuff. But here's the thing that I realized. It's not that it was obviously AI or not obviously AI. It's that my brain filled in the gaps.
It really does.
It really did. So unless you're going what do we got? Probably AI. So now I feel like I'm approaching videos like I have to approach them saying, okay, it's probably AI, because let's face it, the majority of stuff that comes out now is going to be AI because it's faster.
Oh my God. Yeah. I actually got presented that video by a younger person. I told it was wrong. But are we going to have to look, the gravitational constant's incorrect on this?
Yeah. No, but literally, I think there's going to have to be, we're going to have AI figure out what's AI. But I also think that this is the thing that we're going to come to on this. And I think this could be a good thing. I think this kind of thing becomes so much more important.
Yeah.
Because I think people want things that are actually human. In the same way that in the 80s, we didn't replace all drummers and guitarists and bassists with a synthesizer.
Right.
In fact, I would go so far as saying it's rare that I see synthesizers in bands anymore because they're called keyboards, I guess. But but that I don't see them as a main part of a lot of concert stuff now, anyways. And that's 40 years after the fact.
What would you say if every other episode or an episode a month we go through AI videos and shit on them?
That'd be
look for the gaps.
Well, just or look for what's working. I mean that's the here's the thing. Disney's just licensed their stuff
for $1 billion.
Right.
Did they pay $1 billion? I can't remember.
Well, and so here's the problem is what happens when the stuff is what happens when those dog videos that I was laughing at come out? If you put out 1,000 of those things and it takes you a whole hour to generate that or whatever it is, or a day, let's say, to generate 1,000 videos. If a couple of them are okay, it's probably worth it, right? I mean, certainly the way the model is set up right now. I mean, once they start gouging us for how much it actually costs to do, I'm sure it'll be.
Oh God,
yeah.
The movie's going to cost exactly the same amount too.
But the reality is, streaming uses huge amounts of electricity and computing power as well, right? I mean, it's not like we're just used to that immediacy.
Is this stuff true? I have to wonder. Is like, does it really cost $2 when you say thank you to your GPT or your?
That's what I'd heard. But again, I think we're beginning to discover that. Well, first off, that early on, obviously, it's going to cost more, and then they're going to slowly or rapidly they will get the price down because, well, look, China is a perfect example with their new models that came out and that they built on GPUs from 2 years ago instead of the latest greatest thing, and they've been able to do that.
They hacked a lot of NVIDIA's too. Like they added like 96 gigabytes to a regular NVIDIA, something they could get a hold of.
And they'll also, I mean, as always, they'll iterate on this stuff too, right? They'll get
innovate. They're really good at that.
Yeah. Well, and also, I think we're also beginning to realize that this whole idea of, I mean, while there's a whole people who want some kind of almighty Oz kind of AI, the reality is what will make most sense and what we've seen countless times with computer technology is it gets specialized, right? So you have an AI model that's really good at skin cancer, or really good at like identifying skin cancer, or one that's really good at transcribing or whatever it is. Like, it doesn't need to do freaking everything. And also, I imagine they must be able to buffer stuff as well, because you must be getting the same freaking questions from different
over and
people,
over. Right? Yeah, you would think, unless you're super smart, like our AIs tell us, and in which case we're coming up with totally unique questions to ask and pose. Yeah. So, but just geniuses like you and I.
It's funny. I was talking to a wonderful guy, Mitch, who's going to be on our I'm with Stargate Genius chat coming up in the new year, and he's cybersecurity is his thing, like on a big scale. And he was saying that AI is obviously being used, but the concerns with security are that it has to be 100%. It can't get it wrong anytime, right? So it's not really useful for that. What it is useful for is attacking. So you can use it to attack because it can try all sorts of different things. Whereas, and you could see what works and what doesn't work.
Yeah.
But from the other side, where you're just trying to figure out how to solve things before they happen, it's not as effective because it can make up solutions that don't actually work, right?
Right.
They were saying that it's the incremental improvement that it made in their models right now, in their systems, wasn't worth the expense.
And this is on your show that airs practically weekly.
It's almost weekly now, although we're going to take a break. I'm going to take a break over the holidays. Yeah, I'm calling it like I'm with Stargate Genius because it's because the
Stargate,
whole just because it's just because the idea is not that. I mean, I think I would scare a lot of people off if they thought they had to be the genius. The idea is that it's like, because I got to play a Stargate Genius, I get to meet people who are very good at what they do.
You're the faux genius.
I am a faux genius, exactly. I am the everyman who asks the question.
Can I elevator pitch you something I just thought of?
What do you got?
Because I wanted.
What do you got, kid? You got a pitch?
I would love to talk to these geniuses, but I don't want to get in on your thing. So maybe after you're done, I have a show called Sloppy Second Science.
Sloppy geniuses.
Sloppy Second Science.
Sloppy Second Science. I like it. There you go.
And then
but I've talked them out. I talked to them for like 2 hours at a time. They're exhausted.
I'm not immediately after, but then I would come in and ask them good questions. And then
Such a bastard. Well, you better talk to my producer about it, because it's Agnes. Agnes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was kosher to talk to your
genius denial, David. I love it. There you go. Brain fried sloppy second science. There you go.
There you go.
You've got. I don't understand. Like, wait. So, what is? Who do I have to yell at to get you online more often?
I think there. Yeah, I just got to. I've got all that. I've got to. I think I said I got a good donation so I can do. So it's coming, dude. We're iterating on things so I can push buttons easier. We're doing all kinds of stuff.
Show us that. Like, I feel like people would enjoy watching. Can't they just like? I mean, is there not a way to like? What if you just like by default by 3 o'clock my time, I guess 3 o'clock every day, you're just in front of the stream.
Would you help me pick I'm looking at a 3D printer. Would you look at it with me?
Sure.
Tell me what you think.
Yeah.
Go. I know everybody. Boo, boo. It's Bambu H2C.
Beautiful.
And I'm not going to do the laser part of it because it says fire hazard. And we know me and fire.
And the fumes you've got to deal with fumes.
Yeah, you had to come up with a way to pump the fumes. It's mostly the fire, though. That's my main problem. We could maybe throw it up on screen, ask.
It's the H2. It's the H2. I've played with the original Bambu. Look, I heard great things about it. I mean, it's the H2.
Yes,
Bambu?
Everything works by itself. It switches heads out. It
holy crap! It ain't cheap.
No, but I've got funding.
You got some cash, baby. Yeah. It's got cash burning a hole in your pocket.
Well, I wanted to be able to do a lot of different materials. And you can actually make rubber stuff that, like, I could rest that would be a pad for my hand.
Yeah.
Wait, that's too much. That's not how much it was.
It's Canadian.
What is this? Oh, thank God. You just made me crap my pants.
Yeah, but it's still $3,000 like a Canadian. That's like what is that?
$300.
That's almost $100 American.
Okay, well, let's keep going down because there is a thing I wanted to ask you if this is
I mean, I feel bad because I'm a Prusa guy through and through. I love my Prusas.
You are,
but I am Prusa. I am Prusa because I build them from kits.
And I don't want to have
exactly like I enjoy that aspect of it.
Right there, could you back up? Right there. See, it says standard, ultimate.
Well, what's the difference between the ultimate? What's the ultimate set?
It says, well, when you click ultimate, it says there's things you'll need extra, and this will help you out, and you won't have to buy it separate. Like, I don't know. Heads. And that's why I wanted to ask you: is this true, or am I just buying extra crap for no reason?
I don't know much about that. I've got I've got a bunch of 3D printer nerd friends who can definitely steer you in the right direction.
This uses induction, and it can get up to like 365 degrees.
Induction on the plate or on
the head and really? It heats the.
Look, I tell you, I really enjoy. I borrowed the H1, I guess, for a little while. A neighbor wanted to store it, and I said sure, as long as I get to play with it. And I was really impressed. I did find. I will say this: when it went wrong, it went wrong. Like it was harder to fix when it went wrong. Although it is designed to sort of be more off the shelf. What I liked about the Prusa stuff is that the Prusa, like if something breaks, you freaking 3D print another part. That was but I think again, for you, I think it's a different thing for you.
Yeah, I want I can do stuff.
How big do you need to make these things, and how specific in their design are they?
Okay. Specific, very big, not, I think sometimes I have an idea for an arm cradle. So that because my shoulders hurt so bad.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because my arms just hang here. So I thought it'd be neat to print up something that totally. Oh, a 3D scanner. Could we help you look for something like that too? That would be helpful.
Scanner stuff. Again, I haven't really played with. I got to say, I found a lot of the software that works even just like with the iPhone pretty good because it's depending on how specific you need to get it. Because it has the LiDAR built into it. Is it LiDAR or radar? I don't know. I think it's LiDAR.
Yeah.
So it's actually measuring distance, and you can actually get some very accurate scans with just photo photometry,
oh yeah.
But again, these are all things that I can put to either maybe Uncle Jesse or maybe
Uncle Jesse?
well, only just through like podcast stuff, but yeah.
Well, okay, because I've been watching all these videos.
And the 3D print nerd as well. 3D print nerd.
Yeah,
Joel Telling. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been looking at him. Hi, France.
Bonjour. Hello, France.
Oh, from Atlantis, probably, right?
No LiDAR on Samsung, so I can't scan. Yeah, I don't have it on my. It's not on my my Google phone either. In fact, I noticed it most when I try to get it to open the phone in the dark. It won't do it. You need the light. So you have it, but you guys have iPhones, right? What do you have the iPhone?
Yes.
Do you have it? I got a question for you. Do you have the iPad Pro?
Yes.
You have the iPad Pro?
Yes.
Then you got everything you need. That's got the phone. That's got the camera and the LiDAR on it as well.
So you think it? Okay. One of the things I want to do is the buttons. To me, all I need is a switch. Then I can print a button or an actuator that's more set for my where my fingers are, rather than trying to make my fingers fit to the switch. I'm going to switch to make it fit to my fingers.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely. Yeah, I mean, I would start with the iPad Pro, because I think you'll find you can, at the very least, you'll get a sense of it. Good call, dude. I think the Bamboo is probably a good fit for you. I mean, I don't know what the Core. I don't know much about the new Prusa, but there's a new Prusa that's supposed to be the answer to this.
That Core L1,
which is the Core L1.
I'm looking at it too, so I don't mind it either.
Yeah,
people are saying this is more. Prusa is more of an enthusiast thing, and then this is more of a. You don't want to have hands on.
I feel like this is more like an appliance, whereas the Prusa stuff is more like a
tool,
as like a pro version, basically.
Yeah.
But maybe they can put in a good word for you to try it, Gimpy. Yeah, I mean, look, this is the other thing, is that Bamboo is always promoting, so it's possible you can get in touch with them. Also, Prusa as well. I mean, there's a possibility. There's a
you know what? I'll bet Charlie could get this.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh my God, what are you talking about? Talk to Charlie. Yeah, Charlie. He could probably have one sent to you.
Okay, this is a great idea, and then I won't be spending that money.
Exactly. Why spend money on stuff that? Yeah, exactly.
Okay, low. No, go ahead.
Yeah, that's it. Much better. Yeah, I mean, that would be that. I mean, honestly, I think that makes the most sense, because that's the other thing, is you can try it out, and if it works for you, then great. If not, then it's like donate it to a local school or something. I mean, like
donate it to your local Hewlett.
Donate to the local Hewlett. Oh my God, it's like tattoos around here. Like, you don't get one tattoo, you get 1,000. I'm like that with printers at this point.
If you could.
That was another big smart move on my part without knowing it. Was I printed out all those little like Pokemon and K-pop Demon Hunter things.
Yeah,
the kids love that, and the kids wanted to know how they were made, and the parents were asking about it, so it was good. Yeah, it worked out well. Yeah.
Did you use any special filament, like the shiny kind, or?
No, I used a lipstick red, which was great, which looked really good, and
you had that laying around from
and then the orange
that you print.
Yeah, and the orange stuff. Yeah, exactly. And the orange stuff, the Prusa orange, this stuff this is all printed out of. It's all printed out of the Prusa orange, which I really like. Orange is always sort of a Tech Bandits color for me. So
how strong is that stuff?
It's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, it holds but the entire 3D printer is based on it, right? That's all. I mean, other than the metal components or
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's
that's
pretty good.
Old school.
It also depends on what. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, is that which one are you looking at?
What are you seeing? Right there.
Yes. Okay, that's the older one. There's a newer one.
Do you have a one that's enclosed? Oh my God, we lost David. He was trying to help us. Oh, now I can't hear you. No. It's kind of. Is it ironic that he was telling us a story about how he did it smart? thing.
Yeah, how smart I was. Exactly.
Yeah.
My back?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Everybody do go to that techbandits.org. David is selling stuff. I don't know if you can get it for Christmas now, but
it
maybe
may be too late
Hanukkah,
for that.
Kwanzaa,
Yeah, it might be too
maybe
late.
New Year's,
Yeah.
These are
Honestly, the most
fantastic
important thing at that site right now is the email of Awesome Awesomeness. If people could sign up for that, that'd be amazing.
True. And it
Yep.
gives David a way to contact you without having, or at least, inform you without looking at social media.
Without getting sucked into the social media nightmare.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. So go sign up for that. Also get on that Damn Dirty Apes.
Damn Dirty Apes. That's it.
Damn Dirty Apes.
How many people you got on the Discord now?
You know what? I'll have to look, but it was over 35.
Is it? Oh, really? Oh, good for you. What are you guys talking about? I never go on Discord, like ever.
Well, like that David looks just like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That was not from your Discord, was it?
Yes, it was. Yes.
Then I'm not visiting that Discord then.
And then somebody showed their Christmas tree, which is a little thing with probably with a Stargate hanging off of it.
Oh, yeah.
Like a Charlie Brown tree with the
I got some of that.
Stargate.
I got some, yeah.
Oh, do you have some ornament?
I got some Stargate stuff, yeah.
Guys, this is the perfect time to think of next year. Because be able to go get cheaper.
Right. I always get my shit together soon after Christmas.
Soon after.
That's usually that's how I roll. Yeah, but no, definitely with the 3D printer stuff for sure. I think the sense I get and having used the Bamboo, I found the Bamboo very intuitive, very sort of drag and drop. But like I said, when something didn't work, it was like, why is it, what does this error mean? And why is that not, like it was but there's a community and stuff. But I know that Uncle Jesse uses Elgoo and loves Elgoo, or Elgoo, whatever. I'm not sure what they're called. But and then of course I'm afraid I'm full Prusa.
Well, I mean, you went to Prague, and then they're all super cool.
I just love the people. I love the guy. I love what they're doing. I love how they're doing it.
And don't they have like a tinkery where they're making up all of their, what's their shapes? What do you call that? The program
Slicer.
Okay, that's Slicer.
Prusa Slicer is great.
But don't they have like a thingamajig or like a website with pre-programmed?
Oh God, yeah, printables. Yeah.
Printables, okay. Yeah. See, so
printables is great. Although this Thingiverse, there's all sorts of stuff. I mean, that's the first thing to do. I would say for you would probably be to look for what's out there already, print a few of those out, and then once you sort of see what you're dealing with, you can iterate from there.
What Elizabeth just said is every person, like even people with my direct disease, your finger's gonna. Your wrist's going to turn at a different angle. Your fingers are gobbledygook in just a slight different way. So these printers are actually going to be way better for accessibility and accommodation because it can be per person set up. So you're not buying something and trying to figure out how to make it work for you. I can't tell you many things we've bought throughout the years and then tape a wash rag to it.
Yeah.
I don't get sore in a certain spot or whatever.
Yeah, the silicone thing could be interesting. I mean, there's like medical grade stuff that you can get. This food grade stuff.
I was wondering if I could make it so I could put in my mouth to make.
Yeah, there's food grade filament and stuff that you can get as well.
Okay, do you have to like coat it or anything, or?
I don't think so.
I mean, obviously,
I don't know, but I mean, I think once it's washed off, you're fine, right? Isn't
it called 3D printer poop?
Oh, there's goop or something. Yeah, there's some goop.
No, what's it called? The stuff that poops out the back, and you have to make like a sluice for it to come. Doesn't your printer have gunk that, like when you change heads or?
Oh yeah. The Bamboo has a little poops it out the back. Yeah, Bamboo has a little system, but I got blocked a lot. I found it was blockages.
Really?
Yeah, I did. It got stuck a few times, but.
Do you make printer towers like in the back? It makes a little tower separate from your build.
If you're doing multi-filament, it does that. Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm working on now is upgrading the multi-filaments so that I can do that. I don't do a lot of I don't do a lot of multi-filament colored stuff because it just uses so much more plastic and it takes up so much more time to do.
What I'm thinking though is I need like rigidity for
See a mini hopper, mini rock hopper. Have fun.
Mini rock hopper, woo! I'm so sad you have to go and we just discovered your name. That's a cool name. But rigidity on one part, and then something that your skin can be against for
right. Yes. So you could do time. You could absolutely do different. So you could have different, especially with a multi-filament system like that, where it can have. I'm pretty sure it could even change the temperatures and stuff required to do the printing. So
you probably don't know this. If anybody knows, tell me. Do you have to like change the textures in between layers so that they kind of like tongue and groove together?
That's interesting. I'm sure it depends on the material. What's great about the 3D printing community is that they're very helpful.
Yeah,
they want to help on that stuff. So
I'm so calling Charlie.
Yeah,
because I know.
Oh, you should totally call Charlie. Call Charlie and tell him you want to try out a bunch of different printers to do some accessibility stuff. That makes total sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they sent him a robot bodysuit so he could run around real fast.
Jesus Christ! Wow. Okay. Yeah. There you go.
For free.
Yeah.
For free.
That ain't free. He's selling it for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. It's. I mean, that's the.
He does a billion views a month.
I know, it's insane.
A billion views a month.
He just got. We were watching the Game Awards.
Yeah, Game of the Year or content creator. Woo.
Yeah. Baz is so funny. Baz goes like, "Why do they all want to be like the Oscars when the Oscars is the most boring fucking thing to watch? Like, just show us the trailers and do some of that cool on stage stuff where they were interacting with the lights and the screen and stuff. That's all you need, right?"
Well, I like the Miss Piggy. I like the Muppets. Okay, I like King Prawn.
Did you like the Muppet stuff that they did?
I'm a Miss Piggy fan. She's a strong woman. She always has been. She takes zero shit.
But she was freaking out and being unreasonable.
Well,
I thought it represented her badly.
That's why they call her Miss Piggy and not
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just made that up. That was misogynistic. I'm sorry. Okay, so but did you see Flute Guy? I love Flute Guy.
Which is, oh God, that guy who played like 50 different instruments and was so happy about it. He was awesome. Who was he? I never like.
It's just Flute Guy. Last year he was. He does something unique every year.
Really?
So this year was his own thrown together kinds of flutes that he built himself.
It got to the point where I was like waiting for him to like start like balancing elephants on his head while he was.
I don't know what he's going to do for an Oscar. This year was fantastic.
They are, it was. I've got to say, I really liked what they did with the orchestra. The award presentation stuff is just so freaking awkward and terrible. There's got to be a better way of doing this stuff.
You can tell who's like filling in the last. I would say it's like Super Bowl commercials. Whoever pays the most gets the most prime territory, because when they closed it with that weird hero shooter, 4-on-4. Nobody gives a shit about hero shooters anymore.
Baz said, well, that's gonna fail like right away at whole. But there's a few that stood out as kind of neat. That stop motion one looked really wild.
There were a couple that
a couple looked really good.
Really liked.
But I don't understand award shows. They're freaking boring. Yeah. And the majority of people there didn't win anything.
Not really.
Yeah.
They all went to that 33, which is better than going to. You could play that Expedition 33.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. Baz was telling me about it.
It is a really neat RPG, and you can still use your reflexes a little bit to block or to make your hits hit better.
Oh, really? You know what I thought looked amazing was that Warhammer.
Yes,
that Warhammer looked freaking awesome.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Oh God, what was that old game? Old dudes like you and I played for. Old Republic, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh yeah.
Did you play the original?
I get sick.
No, you would not get sick with that.
Yeah.
No, it's an RPG.
Okay.
I play it with my stick.
Oh, really?
On my iPad, yeah.
You can play it with your stick. I can play it with my
You can play it with one finger and
Really?
the puke bag. How about that?
Nice.
I don't think you would, because I can pick where I want to go, and I move my stick up, and he'll walk that way. It's not
Interesting.
action-packed.
Okay. And that's a new game or an old game? You're talking about the old one?
Old. It's like 2000. It was BioWare back when they did
Oh, yeah.
the original Baldur's Gates and all those. They made that Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2.
Here's the question, though, and I think Baz pointed this out. There's a look to them all. There's a certain generic quality
to some, yes.
To a lot of the like his thing he kept pointing out was even in Warhammer, everyone has this weird kind of like religious like symbol behind their head.
But that's the lore, isn't it, for Warhammer?
I'm sure it is, but every freaking game that had some kind of villain show up had some kind of a thing behind, some kind of a sort of an aura like mechanical aura thing, you know. So there's a new Star Wars Republic coming out. I did not like the look of the pod racers. I'm like, nah.
Well, no, you want to talk about throw up, dude. You walk by the TV, not even look at it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, most of the ones that I think look great, I couldn't play. I mean, you know. But I did think, oh my God, I thought that Warhammer just looked freaking awesome.
You could probably play a strategy game, right?
Yeah, I'd probably get away with that. Yeah. The fun thing is I never really wanted like strategy games. I almost prefer playing on a board. Like, you know what I mean? Like I
guess.
I guess it depends how intuitive it is. What I like about the board games is they're, you know, I did a cool escape room recently, which is fun.
That's what you said.
Yeah. It was designed. It was
stuck.
Was that?
Did you get out, or were you?
We got out. Yeah. We got out. We got out, and it was really interesting because it was all about trying to work together on stuff, which was really, really cool. Like it all required people to each take a job or figure out how to break it up into tasks and stuff. It wasn't about puzzles.
I love that idea.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You could always end up with one person taking over, right? And everybody else just kind of
you couldn't do that on this. You couldn't do it. It was really neat. I got to get back. I got to get back to some more escape puzzle stuff because it's been a while. You know,
it's getting pretty late for you, huh? You've been working your ass off.
What time is it? I could be going for an hour and a half. Yeah, I might wrap. Yeah, I could feel. I feel the night wrapping its wings of darkness around me.
Let's say we got 8 minutes.
Okay, got it.
You see Alyssa Silva. It's in our Discord, you and I.
Oh, it's in our. Oh, sorry,
just our Discord conversation.
Okay, in our Discord conversation. So let me scroll a mile way up.
This gal wrote a.
Have you changed your icon or something? What the hell?
No.
Oh no, you haven't. I see. Sorry, there you go. Okay. Where is this?
Learning to still enjoy the holidays.
Oh, despite being unable to eat. What the hell?
I just wanted people to think about this. Like,
wow.
What happens when you have what I have? And
are you not able to eat? Are you not going to be able to eat Christmas? Is it bad?
It's moving that direction.
Wow. Okay, hang on a second. Do you want me to share this? Let me share this. Learning to still enjoy this despite the holidays. And I'm going to just cut and paste that and put it into. I want to read this. Okay. When you say you can't, I mean, is it like, can they blend the food or is it?
It's just.
I know that's not the same though. It's like
it's subtle day to day to day. You know how you can't really see grass grow, but then you look outside and there's grass. It's going to be the same way. It's just.
It's like that with my eyebrows. Like you don't see them, and all of a sudden you see them. They scare you.
Boom, tarantulas.
Yeah.
On your forehead.
Yeah. There's something growing. Yeah.
Right. So same thing here. It's just sis is having to do more for meal prep, and I get different food sometimes than everybody else. But let's see, how long a read is that? That's all it is.
Is that it? I can read it if you want me to.
Or do you want to read it? I don't. I run out of air.
Dear reader, I did it. I made it through another Thanksgiving without being able to eat a single thing. this may not seem like an accomplishment to most, but as someone living with spinal muscular atrophy, is that what you have SMA?
Me,
Yeah.
SMA type 2.
Type 2. It means everything to me. The holidays took on a different meaning when I lost most of my ability to swallow 3 years ago. While I'm still fortunate to have the strength to drink liquids and not give up my gingerbread lattes. Ooh, they are good. The struggle of missing out on so many treats I enjoyed at this time of year still lingers. I long for something I never realized was central to the joy of the season until it was gone. It seems as though nostalgia always hits the hardest when I smell the delicious aromas on Thanksgiving, watch my mother bake her famous cookie trays for Christmas Eve, or politely decline food while attending the occasional holiday gathering. In the midst of all that's merry and bright, sometimes this truth can feel especially heavy. Jesus.
Maybe
Yeah,
stop for a moment.
yeah, please.
You and I spoke about going on date, not you and I going on dates, but
Mm.
me going
I
on
do
dates.
find you very attractive, Lance, but
You too, but
I'm married.
people talk.
I'm married. I'm married.
Yeah, they don't know that it could be completely platonic, but no.
So we talked about going on a date.
Well,
Yeah.
so like first dates and going out with women, I would eat so freaking little. Like just because like, oh nope, you gotta chop it more than that. Nope, you gotta chop it more than that. No, you gotta chop it more than that. And then they have to feed you, right? And then I'm sticking stuff, if it's steak or something, I'm putting my cheek. And I've got steak in my cheek for like 3 hours. But
that's
so
lovely. Like, nothing says date night like a cheek full of steak.
Cheek full of steak.
Yeah.
But that's I'm just saying it. You know, you make all these accommodations and you don't think about it until later. You like, I don't know. But so I totally relate. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, these are just things you just don't think of, right? I mean, when you're the holidays amplify loss. That's true.
For everybody.
Having lived that, not just the loss of abilities, but loss of people, loss of absolutely. If you want to be like a big, negative Nelly like me, having lived with SMA for 35 years now, swallowing hasn't been the only ability I've lost. In fact, disease progression is the name of the game for SMA, and it's something I've grown accustomed to and expect throughout my lifetime. However, among all the abilities I've lost, not eating and as a result getting a feeding tube have had the most profound impact on my life.
I can see that.
Feeding tube
is a huge part of our social life.
What do they do with the feeding tube? Does it go down your throat, or what does it go?
How does it goes in your tummy.
Like so they just put it directly in your stomach?
Yeah, they just put something called insert, like 2 or 3 times a day. I've had one of these when I was 12. And they just put the tube up in the air with a funnel and pour a jug down there. And you don't want it cold, I'll tell you that. It sucks.
That is not a pleasurable eating experience.
Very unpleasurable.
So you just feel your stomach filling up with whatever.
Yep. It's gross.
And then you stop feeling hungry?
Yep.
Wow.
Well, you definitely don't feel more hungry when they're done putting what they want in. So, we can stop now. This is what I want.
No, that's fine. I mean, I'm happy to keep reading if you want. I mean,
well, I just want people. This is what it made me think of. How do we know when we've prematurely given up on something? Like, did they give up on eating too soon, or did they give up, or did they wait too freaking long and not be able to eat? And eating was a 3-hour chore. You know what I mean? It takes me like an hour to eat at least.
Well, that's what she's saying here. In some ways, my feeding tube has been my saving grace. Though I can no longer eat independently, I am nutritionally healthy for the first time in my life. I've gained a substantial amount of weight. I no longer have to worry about the consequences of malnourishment. Getting my tube a few years ago literally saved my life. At the same time, though,
been a fat bastard, so
you've always been a what?
Fat bastard. So my cheeks and all that, it's me.
Just feed the head. At the same time, though, it's a reminder of what I've lost. With every whoosh and whir of my feeding pump, I'm reminded that food is simply a memory for me now. I mean, what would you do? Would you go to I mean, I guess you wouldn't have a choice. You have to go to a feeding tube if it gets.
I would stick a cookie in my mouth while they jammed a cookie in my feeding tube, and I'd suck that cookie like a sumbitch, and I'd spit it out.
Interesting.
Or something so I can get the flavor and some texture. Or
could you put the food in like some kind of a Muslim cloth or something so it doesn't get there's no risk?
Like a bouquet garni, like when you
like a tea bag of flavor.
Well, they do that with for bay leaves and parsley and junk in a stew. You put it in the cheesecloth and you put
Yeah,
it in there so you have to fish it out later.
Then at least you could get the taste of things out of it.
They do have swabs that taste like things that you can suck on the swab.
Yeah, suck on a swab.
Yep, suck on a swab, you slob.
So what? So this holiday, what do you? Sorry, I can keep going or not, or I can do it.
No, well, I just want to discuss it in a way that, I really fight with this a lot. Am I not? I always feel like I am going to win. I will freaking win. I will come out on the other side, still be able to do the thing I did. But it's just not true.
But haven't you already won to some extent anyways? I mean, is that not?
Yeah, but when do you like
none of us win. We all end up dead, right? I mean, that's
right, exactly.
But
I feel like, did I quit too soon? Could I have come up with something? I used to be able to balance cookies on the back of my hand. And Trenton, when he was a baby, he would go get cookies and climb up my wheelchair and stack them on the back of my hand, and I could eat a piece of cookie when I wanted. And eventually I just couldn't. And so you wonder, because I missed that ritual, which Trenton's too big to crawl up in my chair now, but you know what I'm saying?
It's true. You would be injured. It would be
we would be lopsided.
Yeah.
So, but it's just, and I think I've heard of this. Doesn't cognitive therapy do something like this where they show you what is something you can change and then things you can't change and must move on?
Isn't that also, that's also the AA thing, isn't it too? Isn't it the God grant me the serenity? Well, of course, God. But the idea, but it is an interesting concept though. Like don't worry about one of the things that I got for the CBT stuff was to write down.
We never talked about this, buddy.
Oh, really? Well, so I tried my first session with a CBT therapist person because I thought it'd be kind of fun to have some tricks. I thought it might be kind of fun to have some tricks for when things get bad. And what she taught me, which I thought was really good, was just about you just write it down. And just writing it down, the process of writing things down, going like, oh man, and you write it down, and then you go like, this is how I feel. And then wait a second, this is why it shouldn't be a problem. And then you could still feel bad about it at the end, but you still get this concept of you sort of go like, why are you spinning? You've got no control over this. Or why are you spinning? You've already solved it. It's already done, right? I mean, the decision's already made. Why do you keep going over and over and over the decision?
The anticipation of a thing going wrong really
gets well, that's it.
Even happening.
Yeah. But it's funny because they have these sort of trite things that they'll say, like they'll go like, well, depression is the past and anxiety is the future. And I'm like, that's pretty good. Then you think about it for a second, you're like, wait a second, that doesn't make any freaking sense. I get anxious about the past all the time. What are you talking about?
You ever thought how stupid
the future's depressing?
You're not supposed to be angry at the guy you're fighting? Come on, man.
Anyway, sorry, go back to this. So it's you're saying how long do you put off saying forget it? It's not worth it.
To the next step. Right. But then when you do move on, how do you not lament that I was weak? I just gave up. I just quit. I just stopped.
Well, I mean, I got news for you, Lance. You're not going to be playing with the NBA.
No.
Neither am I.
But even when you said write it down, it's I'd have to. Well, I could do it on my iPad and stuff nowadays.
Well, I mean, how's the naturally dragon speaking thing?
Very good. It's good.
Yeah. So maybe, though, then you got to say it out loud in front of
people. Yep. And it depresses them. Believe it or not, even I get more real with you guys than I do with family because it hurts them.
Can you do alone time? Is there a way to do alone time? No offense to your family, but is there a way to that you could still feel safe alone?
I think so. It's not.
As long as you're not playing games with James Gurney and he's not trying to burn the place down.
Yeah. I mean, that's when you have a really cunning foe trying to burn down your house while you're in it.
Yeah, he's probably there now.
Regular day.
He's probably rewiring things right now.
Yeah, at the very least, he has an eye on it.
I think it's
going to be a biological attack next time.
That's true. It's true. It's going to be some kind of a manufactured virus.
Yeah.
But is there because you did have a place that was your space, right? That you would just.
It's here now. We rebuilt it.
Okay, so you rebuilt it, but you don't go to it because
there are combinations of, but I choked really bad down here.
Oh, really? Like
Like where,
recently?
no, this was probably a year before we met.
Right.
And like I had the blood readings of a
Oh, I thought you
person
choked
who
it.
had suffocated
Oh,
to
Jesus.
death.
Wow. Okay.
But I just went out. I tried. I was like doubling numbers, 64, 128, 256.
Mm.
I was just going. And I was like, I'm not gonna. I even like laughed at myself because I'm
What
like,
did you choke
I
him?
can't tell him, but it was my own spit.
Oh, wow. Okay. Right.
And I took a straw
Mm.
with my lips and was trying to shove it past
Mm.
the blockage with my own lips,
Mm.
couldn't do it. And Trenton had went to go help his teacher.
Mm.
Just it was going to be gone like 20 minutes.
Mm.
Of course, he choked right away.
Yeah.
And when he got here, I was completely out. And he took me out of the chair, ran me upstairs, and started, I just got, yeah. And I came around, my lung collapsed, everything. Jesus. And P.S., you don't see a light. There's nobody talk. You can feel your body wanting to go that direction. It's like a dream. Your hands and feet get cold and start tingling because blood's going to your core and to your brain.
Yeah.
Your vision definitely goes down to a tunnel.
You do the tunnel. Yeah, yeah.
It's not a tunnel. It's just all your peripherals are going, like
right, right. Yeah, going towards the that's the light.
Yeah, that's the light.
There you go. Your tunnel vision is your light.
My friends, it's Jesus. So dumb. If you really look at it and analyze it, it's nothing. It's you dying. That's that. I was like, God, I'm getting really valuable information, and nobody's gonna know it.
Right, right.
Because I thought I was gone. When I went out the rest of the way, I was just. I thought that was the one. That was the third goal.
Really? Yep. I'm gonna choke on my own spit.
On my own spit. So you can see where the family doesn't like
putting you on your own.
On my own, but I just need it.
Sometimes. Is there this is a bit like our kids need to go out and have drinks with their friends.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is the physical risk worth the mental risk? Right? Like if you are thoroughly fucking miserable, the next time you choke, maybe you want to go. You know what I mean? Like, where does it be better if you were in a position where you feel good about yourself?
Yeah, we're gonna want to go. But I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be like, if you're miserable the whole fucking time because you don't get time alone. Is there not a way to do like?
I want time alone so I can. You feel like an idiot writing stuff out loud. Like,
oh my God, no! It would be impossible. It would be impossible. Look, I don't even like writing in front of people. Like, it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Nothing. Like it's and there's not this is a good reason for like things like switches and stuff. Like if there's any problems, or you just have could you do like could they check on you like every? What are you gonna do? Come in every 6 minutes or something? Like how long do you survive without
I haven't had an incident since then.
What about a baby cam? What about one of those like baby cam things?
Well, and they listen to you.
Yeah. Then you're fucking listening to you again, right? Well, I was thinking like baby cam with the video, just the.
Maybe I need one of those life alerts. Like you put it on your wrist and it's like, oh, they've fallen and they can't get up.
They could you could put it on like a sweatband on your head, so when it falls forward, it just sends off the. There must be something.
Well, I don't find it. I think we can do it. I think it's paranoia. It was a one-time thing. I was sick already, like a chest cold thing happening, and my spit was quite viscous. But anymore, I won't take a sip of water, swallow anything until I take a full breath, and then I'll swallow. That way I can breathe out. The problem is if you breathe out and then swallow, the only thing you can do from there is breathe in, right? So
when you get to it, will your lungs be an issue? Like
my diaphragm will cease to
diaphragm. So then so then you would have to have some kind of a breathing tube.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
because like if you saw me breathe, like when I watch you guys breathe, your whole chest expands and contracts because you have all that musculature around it.
Yes,
Yeah,
so much
yep. I
musculature.
watch your
That's
bosom
what I
all
call
the
it. I call them mince pies, but yes, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
or Putin pecs. That's what we
My
call 'em.
Putin pecs. Oh my God,
Yeah.
I forgot about my Putin pecs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but those are gone already. So I'm purely a diaphragm breather, which is why they like the looking up the butt thing for cancer. It was just kind of like a
colonoscopy, I believe.
yeah,
Is the technical term.
colonoscopy.
Yeah.
For you, it's just like
looking up the butt. I'm not sure has quite the same
I
medical.
like to go the scientific route.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people aren't comfortable.
I know when I'm going to the look up your butt clinic, I feel less inclined to follow through, so to speak.
So, but we had to make a decision of it's like not worth. There's a direct risk for you.
Oh my God, the punch of your bowel or something. Yeah, no,
That's just basically looking up your butt. So
I have a torturous colon, though. Apparently,
you do have a torturous colon.
Torturous colon.
But you next ride at Coney Island.
That's it. It's the hula coaster. But what about like a nanny cam without the sound?
I don't know. Maybe
because then they could go about their business. They've got a screen that's got you on it. If they see you in distress at all,
yeah. I mean,
and they without the sound on, you've got the privacy. You're just not, you don't care what they see, right? I mean, it's
not really. I can't do anything. So
and they can see if you've dropped your
if I wasn't looking well. I had the girl that lives in my iPad call you. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then you called my sister.
Yeah, that's right.
That worked.
Hello, it's David. I believe Lance may be dying. Can we just
stress?
Yeah.
Oh, Tulu.
Yes. Yeah. Anyways, let me know if he makes it.
Chin up.
Yes. I'm terribly sorry to. I don't mean to intrude in any way.
Not to worry.
I mean, it's interesting. I mean, so like if something happened now. So something happened to you now. I
probably call somebody. Yeah.
I would call. I guess I have your number.
Yep.
But if you're on your own, I understand though the need to be on your own talking. Is there a way?
I don't know. I would rather just. I don't think it's that much a risk. I feel like I'm trying to solve a problem that isn't. I mean.
No, but come on, that's got to be. You don't want to. You're not going to have much fun telling AI your life story if you're in the back of your mind. You're thinking like, well,
editing myself. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not. Well, there's the editing yourself for sure. Also, just the fact I think it's impossible to do what you want to do in front of the family. I think it's impossible.
Yes, it is. I have such a hard time.
Yeah. So I think that there's also no harm in at least throwing a camera up or something so that you've got at least some backup.
Yeah, right? I mean, I'm just been convincing them. I'm breaking them a little bit. It's like you can run down to the 7-Eleven and get your blah and come back.
Are they worried about? So they're worried about leaving you.
Oh God, they're the problem, not me.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, so try the camera by them. Try to see if there's
Yeah, because I'm like
they could do it on their phone. They could go to the store and they could have you on a phone. They could look at you and see, right?
Yeah, like a dog cam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just a Gippy cam.
If a dog can do it, then
yeah. They should put it somewhere where it's like looking right up at you. So they just so it's like kind of like and that's how you start your cult.
The nose cups.
Yeah, the up your nose kind of cult type thing.
Our old noses sure do make big nose hairs.
I hope I know, isn't it wild? Yeah. I go up there with the trimmers every so often. Just
Sis does that too. Ooh, sneeze.
I used to pluck.
Sneeze. Yeah. Oof. My mom would grab just whole batsfuls of my
nose. God, I ain't doing that again.
You're like, yike.
No, I am never. That is a torture. Another torture.
How do women like pluck their eyebrows all the time?
Oh my God, I have no idea.
They're so strong.
I have no idea. That's why mine are so lush and have lives of their own.
Should I get
Lance,
one?
Do you have a P.O. box or place where we could send you a gift?
Well, that would be
someone sending you a nose trimmer.
Yeah,
That's probably what it
of
is.
industrial nose trimmer.
Yeah.
String trimmer, true.
The
It's
Nose
gonna
Cult from
be-
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. There you go.
I love that book.
Oh my God,
All those, yeah.
that guy is a freaking was a freaking genius.
Oh, it's so bad.
I know.
Why do the good ones die?
I know.
Madness.
You stream the webcam to earn money. What? Ring cams can do that. Send streams to smart devices. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they'll be spying on you the entire time, but who gives a crap? Again, no sound. You know what? And could that
Sure.
gift be magic cards?
Yes.
What?
And
nice.
they don't, and Hewlett does not get them.
Sucks. Just sucks.
I told you where the rich guys are saying that collectibles are the investment of the future. Not
it's
the internet.
Dude, it is bizarre. Like it is absolutely bizarre. I want to talk about poly markets at some point because I've just learned about
got to.
I just learned about
markets. Oh my God.
What do they call prediction markets? Prediction markets?
Yeah. Prediction markets.
Yeah.
It's gambling, you douchebags.
It's literally gambling. But I will say this. It's totally wrong. But I love the idea that you could look at it from that someone who isn't stupid enough to put money on gambling could step back and go like, oh, look, this is where this is going. That's where that's going. I like that angle on it. But to me, it's like someone's gone like, guys, we want to sort of control everything. Let's let them gamble on this shit. And then
lottery.
We take all the data.
It's a prediction market. We're trying to predict these 6 numbers plus the Powerball, you know?
Yeah.
Have you gone? You haven't gone on Poly Market, have you?
No.
You can bet on anything, like what color of pants is, this person going to wear.
But all of that is manipulatable though. Like, what could you like?
Yeah.
And I guess that's
Did you see him saying that inside information will be good for the prediction market? Because it's going to make the information all that much better because insiders are helping to back that information. You see, if you have an insider,
you can see what the insiders think because you can see the markets going up as they rip off.
Yeah, you're like, well, look how they're betting. They're grotesque. And this is the rich people who are supposed to be like your JP Rockefellers, and
this is the new Bitcoin.
The world.
This is the new crypto bullshit.
200 years ago, these guys were selling snake oil and
No, Elizabeth with Aziz just put it exactly right. Extract value from people as you get their data. Fantastic. It's actually brilliant in a completely devious and horrific way. Yeah.
Do you know where most of the mummies went?
Most of the
mummies?
No.
They ate them.
Did they?
Back in like the late 1890s and stuff. Yeah, there was ideas of tinctures and not potions. They were tinctures. They thought you would get certain.
What's it called when you put like a tiny amount in, you mix it with water, then you mix it with water, till it's 0.000 whatever.
Right, and then you drink it. But they ground up all the mummies or a good portion of them, and people in that day ate them.
And then they got prion related diseases like Isn't that how mad cows spread by eating?
I don't even think cows are that dumb. They probably just you're right.
Cows are that dumb. Yeah. Oh, cows are pretty dumb. Well, we've made them dumb. They didn't used to.
Well, true. A wild cow would be much.
Oh, I know the Final Fantasy cards look so good. And you know what's insane? Some of the Avatar Magic the Gathering cards are thousands of dollars already, worth thousands and thousands.
Avatar: The Last Airbender or Avatar?
Yeah. Avatar Airbender. It's the Magic the Gathering. The Magic the Gathering cards.
Are you sure about this Avatar? Because there's 2 avatars. There's James Cameron.
Yeah, not that one.
Not the James Cameron. Okay.
No, it's not anime, is it? Because was Avatar?
It's kind of it's American anime.
I was gonna say like a marinade.
Ooh.
It's mummy smoothies. Oh my god, yeah.
Oh,
we're so weird though. Like that comes down to that whole sort of thing of like we're at this stage of in society now where it's like, oh my god, there's only 2 white rhinos left. I wonder what they taste like.
Yeah, I will.
Because we're not going to be able to save them. We're not going to be able to save them. This is our last opportunity to eat them. You know what I mean?
And I know we have Viagra, but that horn.
Yeah. Yeah. Why? Yeah.
crazy.
And that's why all the sharks are being
vitality.
dragged out of the ocean, having their freaking fins taken off, because apparently it's
This
going to
stuff in.
cure cancer and make you more manly.
Ugh,
It's, yeah.
it's so sad.
Avatar worth it? Not the movie, surely. Lance, you might
Avatar,
like
the
it. You're a
movie?
sucker for that kind of stuff. You know.
Well, okay. The guy was in a wheelchair, and they put him in this giant
Oh,
body,
you're
and
right.
he is running through the forest, and I'm like,
He's kind of like your
sign
dream
my
movie.
ass up, I'm in.
Yeah. All
I'm
right.
gonna
Good
get
point.
me a Navi wife and
Good
have me a
point.
good time.
Good point. All right. Yes, you're right. Maybe it speaks to you in a way that perhaps it didn't speak to me.
Didn't speak to you. That's right.
They look like Smurfs. Like that was just like, to me, I just kept thinking like, this is how could such a smart guy write such dumb movies?
Well, it's a Smurf that can shoot an arrow that's like as big as a spear and pin your ass to the ground. So I'm just saying.
Well, that's
would take it.
That's the Navi are good at that stuff. But I mean, but James Cameron, when I hear him talk, is so incredibly intelligent and yeah, I'm just impressed with the science he knows. I'm impressed with what he knows about the film industry. And then I see the movie. I'm like, you made a movie about you made Fern Gully, only it's
totally
9 hours long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or something he thinks is like indigenous tribes or something. It was really weird. But I love the idea about the being outside of your body.
Hunter Smurf could do that. I like that. All right, get out of here. I gotta go.
Everybody.
Lance, pleasure as always. I'm dehydrating and freezing. Lance is choking on his own spit. And are you going to try to get some time? Do you think you'll be able to?
I am. Yes, I am going to try, people. I will. Let me say I will first.
I think you should, because I think well, first off, I really, frankly, you've got so many great stories,
Yeah. How will I alert
Could you whisper?
I will go on to.
Like, could you whisper?
You need to talk to you guys?
Well, no, not to talk to us, but to talk to your book.
Oh.
Could you whisper in a way that people wouldn't hear you?
It would just get. No, it's just weird being in front of people while you're doing it.
Yeah, it's true. What if they hear the odd word now and again, like my love for David?
Taco, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, David's.
Yeah.
Deep blue eyes.
Yeah. If only I could get lost in those eyebrows. If only I could. I just want to reach over and swoosh his eyebrows.
What is through his eyebrows?
That's it. I wonder what flora and fauna dwell within those forests above his eyes. All right. Yes, we need more Lance and David. We do. Let me, if you want to go live and, I suck at social media, but let me know in advance.
I will try to call.
Yeah. Perfect.
A day before.
Actually, that's even better. Yeah.
And say at this time, could you just give a little alert?
Let people know. Send them my way.
I need to talk to Cal. Even if she can't help me, she could probably put me on the road.
But what you need moderation? Is that what you need?
I'm thinking of the hammer, and she could control what you control.
Right.
That'd be sweet.
I'm terrible. I just ignore stuff I don't like now. There was someone was asking for money on my last stream.
Really?
I'm in trouble. I need $40,000. I'm like, okay.
It's like join the club.
I didn't even bother banning. I was just like, yeah, whatever.
Whatever. Nobody's gonna give you money.
No one's giving you money, and if they are, they should be giving it to me
or
you for that matter. Yeah, there you go. All right. Okay. What's wrong with your chat? I don't know. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong with
my chat.
No,
really, it's just so wrong on so many levels. Yeah, just the asking for money thing. Why do you need moderation?
Oh, I was hoping I could have somebody pull up things for me.
Oh, that's not moderation. You need you need a producer.
Anybody.
You need a producer.
Yeah. Agne.
Hey, Agne's mine.
I'm feeling everything.
Agne is 100%. She's already doing we were already talking. She's got another show she wants me to do.
You know what? I will quintuple her salary. $1 a day.
You can multiply it by 3 and it would still be 0.
Yeah. So
I've got to figure something out for that.
Walking around getting bubble gum.
Yeah, wait a second. You could hire someone to do that.
Yeah, I just said Agne.
Yeah. You could. You should totally ask her about it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's what she. I don't think it's like really her thing. But maybe I don't know. Maybe there's, or maybe
No, I
there's
just
someone
like
out
the
there.
idea of making, stealing from you and
No, I got
immiserating you
that
for that.
sense.
Yeah.
I got that sense. Yeah, yeah. I'll just come and give you like a bag of cookies.
Jewel, what's her name?
Jewel State.
That one. She would be perfect.
Yes.
For this.
Jewel would crush you.
Jewel, are you kidding me?
In a second.
You'd be like,
yeah.
Are you? First off,
that woman is hilarious.
Every day, thanking you.
Yeah.
That she got to meet me.
Yeah, probably.
Second,
I'm sure that would be on her bucket list.
We would have so much fun.
Oh yeah.
The Beauty and the Beast. That's what we would call.
Oh my God, it's so true.
Yeah.
But are we there? Aren't we doing that now though?
Well,
it's more like
we're kind of like
more two
beasts and the beast.
It's like the beasts. All right, the beast
Everybody.
Friend. Yes, Lance.
I just want everybody be strong. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for everyone, and make Jewel State be my assistant.
Jewel, I apologize. It's all right. I'm not putting him in touch. It's fine.
You should. I'm getting off this.
I will say, be brave, be kind, be brilliant. Cheerio and huzzah.
Huzzah, everyone.
Yeah, and we'll just holiday coming up, so I guess we'll random it.
Yeah, I'm ready to random it.
Sweet. All right.
Okay, guys. Bye.
Fantastic. All right, everyone. Cheerio.
Bye.
I'm ending the stream. Here I go.